Rainbow flags are flying tonight across the Bay Area to commemorate Pride Month and the LGBTQ freedom movement.
Yeah, in honor of Pride, the latest version of Tales of the City premieres tomorrow on Netflix.
KPIX 5's Jackie Ward sat down with the man who made this groundbreaking classic possible.
My GPS says I'm on McCondry Lane on Russian Hill in San Francisco, but in the hearts and minds of those who love Tales of the City, this may feel more like coming home.
Be a beautiful girl.
Tales of the City revolves around a fictional address, 28 Barbary Lane. With its eccentric landlady, Mrs. Madrigal, and her colorful tenants, this new 10-part reboot arrives just in time.
This is the queerish thing that ever happened, and I'm proud of that. So I think it works nicely for Pride.
Legendary author Armistead Maupin and actor Murray Bartlett, who plays Mouse, sat down with KPIX News to spill the tea. With this reboot, they say, expect a modern twist.
There's new stories to be told. You know, there's a new generation coming through with new perspectives and new experiences.
Mrs. Madrigal says at one point in the series, you don't have to keep up, dear. You just have to keep open.
Part 1 premiered at the San Francisco International Film Festival in April. On the red carpet, many of the big stars, including Zasha Mamet, who says viewers will find common ground.
I feel like Tales happens to be about the LGBTQ community, but really it's just stories about people.
In 1974, Maupin began to write Tales as a newspaper serial. By then, Pride parades in San Francisco were underway and flourishing. Ground zero for the party, the city's Castro district. But soon it became ground zero for the Bay Area's AIDS epidemic.
Well, I asked my doctor to leave the room so I could cry. I was very upset.
AIDS left a lasting mark on the gay community, a fact not lost in this new reboot. An upcoming scene left the cast weeping on the set.
Basically, the discussion between people who remember AIDS and have almost buried the pain of that and not expressed it, and a generation that doesn't remember it at all. We did learn from all that pain.
Yes.
As a community, and we need to tell younger people what we learned and how does that work.
It's very important to remember what, you know, those things that have happened in the past and be sort of mindful that we don't let them happen again.
Another lesson, that home is a feeling. It's okay to go out and find what Maupin calls your logical family.
If we begin in families that don't accept and love us and have provisional love, we have to go out and find our own tribe. And Barbary Lane represents that, people who have done that very thing. I've done it in my life, and I could vouch for its effectiveness.
The day after our interview, Maupin relocated to London with his husband. KPIX News asked him how his beloved San Francisco had changed over the years. He did not want to trash the city, but noted with newly coined tech billionaires moving in and growing numbers of homeless, his San Francisco has become unaffordable for anyone with artistic dreams, especially those featured in Tales.
If there's a big tech crash of some sort, there may be hope yet.
When Maupin lived here in San Francisco, he only paid $175 a month. This place here on McCondry Lane just sold for over $4.5 million. In San Francisco, Jackie Ward, KPIX 5.